If you guys are looking for some fast, cheap and reliable coins, check out ufifa.com in the description down below. They are incredibly cheap right now. If you want Xbox coins, you can pick them up for under £10 with discount code Kurt5, and for PlayStation for under £6. Incredibly cheap, check them out now. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new episode of Overpriced vs Affordable. Today we have man of the match Bonny up against DROGBA, an absolute warrior of a partnership. If you want to see the squad that I use these two in, check the link in the description down below. If I remember to put it in there, it was a really fun squad to use and ridiculously OP. Also guys, if we get it, let's go for 300 likes for this episode, that'd be absolutely sensational. Also, if it is your first time watching one of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, that'd be absolutely greatly appreciated. And last but most certainly not least, if you guys want to get yourself some cheap Microsoft points, PSN cards, or PC games, check the link in the description down below and use discount code TGC to get an extra 3% off. It is definitely worth it. They are super cheap. But anyway, as you see on the screen at the time of recording, man of the match Bonny costs around 350,000 coins on the Xbox, probably about 380 on the PlayStation. He cost me about 450 to get, but I did buy him on the day he was released, and the coins have dropped quite a lot in the last few days. DROGBA you can pick up for around discard price to 1k, depending on what time of day you go on. Now, this is the bit that I'm sure is going to surprise a lot of you. I will go on to explain this as we go throughout the episode, but as you'll see on the screen, Wilfred Bonny has a 3-star quality and a 2-star value for money, whereas DROGBA has a 4-star quality and a 3.5-star value for money. Very interesting indeed. I know what you guys are thinking, but I will go on to explain it. So we're going to start off by saying that I did have a bit of fun using these two players. I will tell you that. They are very fun players to use, but DROGBA was genuinely a mile better than Bonny. I only played a few games with Drogba because he was just so good. I didn't need to do as many to get like the amount of clips I needed for Bonny. I struggled so hard to get goals with Bonny like no player I've ever had before. Usually when I do an overpriced versus affordables, I kind of set myself a limit of the amount of goals I want, and I try and play with the players as well for about 8 games to get a good idea of just what they're like. But Bonny, I've never struggled as much to get goals with as I did with this guy. Now, I'm going to show you some of the clips, just 2 here, of chances that I missed. Now, it wasn't like Bonny wasn't getting in the positions, but considering how good his finishing should have been, I have no idea how that didn't go in. Like, that's a finesse one-on-one. But this is literally just a tiny little portion of the amount of chances I missed. Now, perhaps I should have put my foot for it, but the fact that didn't go in from Bonny was insane. But I genuinely probably had, over a space of 8 games, maybe 20 one-on-ones with Bonny that I missed. I found it just impossible to score one-on-ones with him, whereas DROGBA or Doumbia that was next to him were both just banging them in for absolute fun. I mean, that there with DROGBA, that was nothing to him. Every time I had a one-on-one with DROGBA, it was straight in the back of the net. So I will tell you that I did get a lot of assists with Bonny. I was playing him like DROGBA up front with Doumbia. So Doumbia, of course, is going to be very useful to have a tall player next to him, and I will give you the fact that working together, it did actually work pretty well. But I do think you could have put literally any tall player next to him and it would have done the job. And perhaps someone like Lucina Traore, where he has a bit of pace as well. I just feel like Wilfred Bonny was just so disappointing. I mean, you're seeing some of the better goals here are all from DROGBA. I had to play so many just to get a small amount of clips with Bonny. It was, like I said, I've never struggled as much to get footage with a player as I did with Bonny. And it's not a case of that he's not quick enough or something like that. I'm sure there will be comments of people saying I'm a pacer or something like that. But the fact I found it, firstly, so easy to score goals with DROGBA. Secondly, that I find it so, like, players like Andy Carroll and Marouane Chamakh are, like, my favourite players on this game. Because with Carroll, I have a ridiculous goal ratio. And Chamakh, I'm sure you guys know from stuff like Chamakh It In, I've scored hundreds and hundreds of goals with Chamakh. The fact that Bonny doesn't have 80 or more pace isn't an issue for me. I just really struggled actually being able to finish a ball with him. It's very odd, and I don't know why. I do also want to say as well, both players obviously have 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot even, and 3-star skill moves. But once again, Wilfred Bonny's left foot felt almost non-existent. I felt like almost every single time I tried a shot on his left, it was even worse than it was on his right. So I do have to say, like I said, DROGBA, the only thing he lacks is a little bit extra pace. But to be honest, I rarely felt that to be an issue. So without any shadow of a doubt on this one, DROGBA, the affordable guy, is no doubt the winner. He's probably not the best striker you're going to use in this game, but he is a mile better than Wilfred Bonny and a ton cheaper. I hope you guys enjoyed this overpriced versus affordable. Comment down below who you would like to see me do in future episodes. There's plenty of man of the matches out. Would you guys like to see a man of the match Gomez, man of the match Coutinho, overpriced versus affordable? All those things. Comment down below what you want. Smash that like button. Have a fantastic day, lads, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.